When I found out there wasn't a comedy degree, some old guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, how's school going?" I'm like, "Ah, pretty good." And he's like, "What are you doing again?" I say media arts, and he stops and he's like, "What the hell are you doing that for? What are you gonna do with that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'll figure it out though." I feel like people used to say art and they meant strictly paintings, like strictly. You go to a museum and you see it, but I think media arts opens up that spectrum and gives a little bit more, you got a lot of stuff happening in media arts, lights, cameras, sound, so much more than just a couple of brush strokes. Not that the paintings are slouches either, but I'm not saying that media arts is better than Da Vinci, but I mean, have you seen Interstellar? Honestly, I like the screenwriting aspect the most. The part that we do the least at U of M. So I just gotta make my own way at doing that. Mostly comedy. However, I dabble in other genres as well. They say when you go to Hollywood, they're like the big screenwriters are like, you better be prepared to write 10 pages a day. So one time in high school, I was like, okay, I'll write 10 pages a day. And then I did, and it was a dramatic script. And I wrote 100 pages, which is like the standard length, in 10 days, just to see if I could do it. And it was not that hard. It's not like the best product that I've ever come up with. But it's funny, at the screenwriting classes at U of M, I remember I took one last year with Talina, and she was like, all right, first draft's due. And people were like, how am I going to write 6 pages in 2 weeks? Their minds were blown. And I was in class sitting there writing, and had the first draft done by the end of class. But we kept a catalog of which sketches got staged of everybody's. And my list just goes like a long ways. I'm like double the second person, just because I like doing it so much. Not because I'm trying to beat anybody or anything. It's just totally what I enjoy doing. I remember I had a project once in high school where we had to, it was like a big final project, and we had to we had to write the paper, but we also had to write or come up with a presentation. So I wrote the paper on screenwriting, gave me an excuse to study screenwriting a little bit more, and then I did the presentation as a movie pitch for the web series I did next year. And that gave me a chance to develop characters, flesh out other things, and then pitch it to an audience to see if they would be interested in seeing it at all. So it was very practical. I did 3 things in one, and I think that's what I try to do. When you get up on stage and you hear the laughter at something you've written, it evens out.
You can probably get a flight within the hour, because we pissed some people off.
Yes, I understand. East Missoula was not the place to just go grabbing people's garbage. It turns out they just keep that crap on their lawn.
Yeah.